Back for another load of watermelons, Mr. Grumper. They're very good this year.
Ah, you're doing a good job, Jerry. Why don't you take a little rest? Just because I'm unemployed doesn't mean you must work all the time. I can easily finish here by lunchtime. Oh, Jerry, I need the garden spade. Would you please bring it to me? It's in the shed there.
I have some good news. Grandma and Grandpa are coming to visit us this weekend. Grandma writes that Grandpa figures it's time for melons to be ripe, and he can't wait to enjoy the feast.
But Mr. Grumper is charging a higher price than ever for his melons this early in the season.
Shall I fix your lunch?
Bring me some lunch. The kids in the neighborhood will soon find out the melons are ripe, and I can't guard the patch day and night. But if the little thieves don't know for sure when I'm here and when I'm not, maybe they'll stay away.
Since I've been laid off at the factory, we don't have any extra money to spend on watermelons.
But Grandpa would never understand it if he came all the way here to visit us during watermelon season and we didn't offer him any. I don't see why Mr. Grumper must be so stingy. He knows that so many of his neighbors have little or no work.
They're his melons. He can do as he pleases.
But he grows more melons than he can ever sell.
It wouldn't be so bad if the kids just stole some of the small melons that aren't worth much. But no, they look for the biggest melons. And half the time they pick melons that aren't ripe yet because they don't know how to check them. I had that one boy arrested for stealing a melon last year. Only the police didn't do anything more than scare him a little bit. I'll have everybody arrested that bothers my melons this year.
I fixed myself a little hiding place here. Why don't I wait while you go home and bring the lunch?
But the boys steal mostly at night.
If any of them are watching and they see us both go home to lunch, they'll steal in broad daylight.
Now go on.
You look very sad. My. Didn't you hear the good news? Grandma and Grandpa are coming to visit us this weekend.
But why are we always so poor?
God has taught us many important lessons.
God hasn't taught me any lessons.
We gotta be awful careful. Can't have old man Grumper send the police after me.
Would you by any chance have a melon of fairly good size that wouldn't be too expensive? As I told you, my wife's parents will be coming to visit, and they love melons.
How about this beautiful big one?
Would you buy and sell that for only $1?
To such a nice neighbor as you.
But would your husband approve?
The melons are mine as much as his.
I sure do want one of those watermelons. What are you so sad about?
Oh, hi, Nikki. My grandparents are coming to visit us this Sunday. Grandpa always comes when the melons are ripe. Only the melons are so expensive. My father doesn't have enough money to buy one.
Would you like to get one for free?
How?
Steal one.
I couldn't do that, Nikki.
It wouldn't exactly be stealing. Mr. Grumper can't sell all his melons. And he's got the biggest crop this year he ever had. He wouldn't miss just a couple.
Yeah, but you remember what the police did to you last summer, huh?
The police? Those guys just scolded me a little bit.
I'm not gonna steal, no.
Such a big melon. What did it cost?
Only $1. Mrs. Grumper gave me a special price.
Jerry will be happy. He was so worried about Grandpa's visit.
But let's not tell Jerry. Let's let it be a big surprise.
Hey, Jerry, I know something you don't know. I can tell you a big secret. How big?
I think I'll hide the melon in the tool shed. Jerry never goes in there unless I send him for something.
It's a big secret, Jerry, but I guess I won't tell it to you.
It's a beautiful watermelon.
It was the nicest one in the whole pile. And Mrs. Grumper insisted I take it. I did lock the tool shed when I hid the melon, didn't I?
Yes, you gave me the key, and I put it back in the kitchen where we keep it. There's Jerry.
We're going over to the church to see if there's anything we can do to help our pastor.
Sometimes he has people he would like us to visit.
Be a good boy, Jerry.
Sure, Dad.
There's some cold milk in the refrigerator, and some donuts if you're hungry.
Hey, Jerry. Want to know what the secret is? Sure. It's about a big, ripe watermelon. I'm not stealing any watermelon. Hey, Jerry! Are you okay, Nikki? Huh? I'm okay. Ow! Your grandma and grandpa are coming, huh? I'm not gonna steal any watermelon. You don't need to. Your dad already bought one.
He bought one for Mrs. Grumper. He got a good price for it. I heard him tell your mom he wants it for a surprise. But I'm a little worried. What if your grandpa and grandma come Sunday and the melon's not ripe?
There's no melon.
Yeah? You want to bet? Come over here to your tool shed and I'll show you something. See it, Jerry?
Yeah.
It's a big one. I sure hope it's ripe. What do you mean, hope it's ripe? Just because the melon looks ripe doesn't mean it is ripe. Can't you tell for sure? Well, yeah, there are ways to tell.
How?
You can look at the bottom. When a melon gets ripe, almost all the green color fades on the bottom.
But you can't see the bottom from here.
I guess we can't tell if it's ripe.
Couldn't we go inside and look?
Isn't the door locked?
I'll get a key.
Ha ha.
It sure will be good to know if the melon's ripe or not.
I'm glad I can help you, Jerry. What's the matter?
My dad wants that watermelon for a surprise. We should leave it alone.
Wants your grandpa to eat a melon that isn't ripe yet, huh?
No.
Then let me help you be sure.
Okay, Nikki, let's go in and check. Be careful. Is it ripe?
It looks ripe. I sure hope it's ripe. We'll have to carry it outside to see.
Outside?
It's the only way. Pick up your end. It looks ripe, Jerry, but you can't really be sure just by looking.
How can you be sure?
There's another way. You snap your head like this. If they sound the same, the melon's usually ripe.
Snap it again.
You try it, Jerry. What do you think?
I'm not sure.
I think it's probably okay. Of course, it could be all green inside. It could taste terrible. There is one way you can know.
Cut open the melon? We can't do that.
No, don't open it. Then it wouldn't taste good when your grandfather comes. But there is another way to check.
How?
Do the way the doctor does when he takes out your appendix. The doctor doesn't cut you wide open. He just makes a little cut, just big enough so you can look inside. Lots of times when you buy a melon, the man you buy it from will do that for you. He just makes a little opening so you could hardly see it, but it's big enough so you can look inside and see if the melon's ripe or green. Yeah, Jerry, I think you ought to do that. That way you really know for sure. It won't hurt the melon. Go to the house and get a knife, just a little one.
Sure it won't hurt the melon?
Positive.
We can tell for sure if the melon is ripe?
You can tell for sure, and it won't hurt the melon a bit.
sure we should do this, Nikki? You want your grandpa to eat a green watermelon or a ripe one? Here, give me that knife. Be careful. Of course I'll be careful. Wow, it's delicious. Have another. We'll both just have a small piece, okay? This part is good. Try this. The watermelon is ruined. What'd I do? Just nudge it off the bench. It'll look like an accident. Yeah. Come on, Jerry. Let's eat. You better hurry before your parents come back. Yeah. It's delicious. Have some, Jerry. My parents. You gotta get that melon out of here. Hurry, Nikki.
We're home, Jerry.
So Moses told the children of Israel what God wanted them to do. He wanted them not to sin. You may be sure that your sin will find you out, he told them. What do you suppose that means?
It means that maybe you do something wrong and you think nobody sees you, but God sees.
Do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. Man reaps what he sows.
That was delicious.
I'm glad you liked it, Grandpa.
I'm ready for dessert.
I'll just take a minute, Grandpa.
It wouldn't be watermelon by any chance.
You'll just have to wait and see, Grandpa.
I sure hope it's watermelon. That's the best dessert in the world this time of year. Is something wrong, Jerry? You look sick.
You're sure you don't know anything about the melon, Jerry?
Somebody must have stolen it.
Are you sure you didn't eat the melon?
Honest, Dad, I didn't eat it.
Remember, God knows whether you did or not. God knows everything about us. Everything. Remember, God knows whether you did or not. God knows everything about us. Everything.
So he's a thief. He'd steal us if he had a chance. He'd steal all of us if he dared. Melon thief, melon thief, melon thief.
You're under arrest.
Order in the back. Order in the back. You are accused of stealing one of our citizens. What do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty. Not guilty. Oh.
Guilty! 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 Guilty!
You have heard the evidence. Has the jury reached a decision?
We have, Your Honor. Guilty! 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 Guilty!
Guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
Whatever could have happened to that watermelon?
Well, it was stolen. We know that for sure.
Grandpa was so disappointed.
Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Here's a nice letter from Grandpa. He said he had such a good time on his visit, he really didn't miss the watermelon at all.
Do you remember what we learned in last Sunday's lesson?
Jerry, come here. I want to show you something.
Yes, Dad?
It's been a couple of weeks since that watermelon disappeared. You're sure you don't know anything about it?
Well,
I think I know what happened. Maybe you and a friend. Somehow you saw the melon in the tool shed. You went into the house and got the key to unlock the tool shed. And so you took the melon, you took it back of the tool shed. Wasn't it that day your mother and I went to church to help the pastor? Perhaps when we came back, you had only partly eaten the melon. Isn't that right? Perhaps your friend took the big melon pieces away. You tried to cover the place where you'd been eating it. Isn't that about right? There's a very important verse in the Bible. It says, "You may be sure that your sin will find you out." What's that on the ground, Jerry? What are those little plants growing up out of the ground?
I think they must be watermelon plants, Dad.
That's exactly what they are, Jerry. You actually planted those seeds when you covered over the place where you ate the melon.
I'm sorry, Dad.
Sorry because you got caught, or sorry because of what you did? I'm not going to punish you. I think you've suffered enough. I forgive you, Jerry. I love you very much. And Jesus loves you and wants to forgive you much, much more than I ever can do. Would you like to talk to Jesus?